Dr. Clint, who are you and where are you and what do you do?
Well, my name is Clint. I am somebody who cares deeply about the direction that the world is going in. And I want to be as supportive as I can be in whatever way I can be in allowing others to express their truest, most authentic self physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Me too.
So that's probably who I am.
If you don't know about the Staffless Practice internal community, like our inner circle family, it's a
Mhm.
group of students who I coach and teach and mentor and share the Staffless ways with, and hold their hand, hold their energy, and give my heart experience of being in practice and practicing in a way that feels joyful and authentic and abundant. And um the word that keeps coming is Christ-like. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
like the Christ heart in the center of everything I do when it comes to practice. And once a month we pick somebody who really stands out, who's like drinking up every ounce of juice that we're offering. And that was Dr. Clint this month, and we celebrate him all month long. When you found out about what we were doing, why did you want to lean into the Staffless Practice teachings?
The automation of it was a big factor because I do want to be, I don't want to say alone, but I like the idea of this being kind of my space.
And I think you were one of our first students to have. So Dr. Clint is one of the members of what we call Spa Try. It's a 12-week program for truly the only thing that we answer to is front desk efficiency. So what to do with the phone, the scheduling, the money stuff, like how do you get all of it automated in a personal way? And I guess it was like 4 months ago, we changed it to a time drip. So it
Mhm.
drips one class every couple of weeks. And it's been really cool to pace it and see people not feel like they have to binge through each thing. So I remember my first online class was with this, she's one of my mentors, her name is Martha, and it was dripped, and I couldn't wait for the next class to come out, but it was just enough of a bite for me to chew on for the week.
Mhm.
And it was like once every 2 weeks, there was a piece. And she actually introduced me to Attractwell, and they became one of our partners, and then the rest is history. What are the top 2 or 3 accomplishments from your journey with Staffless Practice Academy?
Okay, so I have three different things and for three different reasons.
Okay.
Um, the thing that I have found the most beneficial has been the time kit. Um, Primarily in terms of confidence, actually, because I thought we did the time diary, like the 3 or 5 days of like, this is what I just do when I'm not really paying attention, like how the day unfolds naturally. And I would have thought that I was highly inefficient because my brain is just all over the place most of the time. And actually I do pretty well. I'm more organized than I would have imagined. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not so bad. I got this. I had to rearrange a few things and prioritize some stuff. And then I made that pretty time chart or the task list daily schedule thingy. And so that was tons of fun, but mostly just like, oh, wow, okay, it's not as complicated managing my day as I thought it might be with all of the things going on. The thing that I have enjoyed the most is the space kit. Because I like building things. And so like bringing in the plants and decorating and adding colors and hanging curtains and all the things that make it feel like I walk into my work and it feels like home. It feels like what I would have done if I was setting up a bedroom in my house.
Right.
And so I get to be here and like excited. I get to be excited about being in this space. It's not like, oh, I'm going to go to work. Like, oh, I got to go to work. Cool.
Right.
And so I really, really enjoyed that. And then the thing that I'm most excited about is the texting the texting kit. And Cassie just recently helped me a lot. Basically, we had a meeting and she pretty much did it for me. Where she set that up, and we did all of the replies to make it sound more like my voice. And there were so many different things in there to like the kind of comments that we have replies set up to that I wouldn't have even thought that people might text about. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, that's a good one. I'm glad, a dozen. I would have had 3. I would have had like 3 or 4.
You'll probably find that you only use a few of them, but you never know which few it's going to be. So,
right.
So what we're talking about, you guys, is we have different kits in our 12-week program. We've got the texting kit, the time kit, the practice space kit, which is like, what do you do with your physical space to make it as efficient as possible? And with the texting kit, our team can meet up with you and catch your words and personalize each template that you build so that you've got a one-click answer to where is your office, or what's the best website to go to schedule, or what are your fees. You can just click your answer and it will show up. And then the other thing that we ask you to do is pick one emoji, and the emoji is in every text to personalize it. And Cassie is our team member who we call her our doula, because she just has a way of making people feel comfortable and smart, especially me. Like when I talk to her, I'm like, okay, I get to feel smart right now, because she's just so kind and she receives information with so much love. So I love that. I think those are 3 of my favorites too. What would you say to somebody who was on the fence about experiencing our offerings, and they're interested, they're intrigued, but they're reluctant, whether it's a money thing or a time thing? How would you respond to an obstacle like that?
I would say to begin by, because I mean, you've got so much content available, like in the Staffless Practice community, for free. And so I would probably begin by encouraging them to go and listen to you. Just listen to you talk to people, listen to you give out the stuff that you give out. Just trying to support the healthcare community the way that you do, because some of that stuff, a lot of that stuff is just invaluable anyway. You all just sort of bring this kind of like, you can do anything vibe, you know? And then you also leave enough room in all of it where it's not like you have to do it exactly this way. Like, here's the foundation, now make it yours.
It's cooler than getting a text or like a Facebook message from one of you guys and like seeing, oh my God, it's working. Oh my God, I just had my first person sign up online and pay in full, and they got directions and I don't have to do anything. And it's really cool to see that happening, because that means that there's more space for you in your world to serve more care. That's wonderful. Is there anything else that you want to share with the community? Anything at all?
Oh, find what resonates with you and believe that it will work, and it will work.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Find what resonates with you and believe that it will work, and it will work. And how do you know if it resonates with you? What is, for someone who doesn't necessarily know what resonating means, what is the experience?
If the draw towards something is greater than the fear of engaging with it, try it out.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That's beautiful. That's a good place for us to stop. Thank you for being you and doing everything that you do.
Absolutely. Obviously, my pleasure.